Gemini, welcome to your general reading. My name's Clive. You're watching Emery's Tarot. It's a great pleasure to be here and read for you. Okay, this is kind of a special sign for me. Okay, because my partner's a Gemini. Okay, perhaps they don't usually watch my videos, but this one they might. So yeah, they're a part of it's great. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this. The only thing I would say before we actually start is please take the bits that resonate, leave the rest. Okay, don't try and make it fit, as it will lead you to wrong conclusions. Okay, so universe, spirits, guides, angels. Oh, we have got a lot of energy, Gemini. Oh, High Priestess. Oh, you are committed to something. There's a lot of pent-up feelings, pent-up happiness. I'm kind of getting a very successful breakthrough. It's kind of a wake-up call. So where you feel there's been secrets between you and somebody, okay, I'm kind of getting that there was a fear of commitment in this, or there was a commitment of some commitment. Yeah, commitment and a fear of it. But you're overcoming your fears. You kind of literally this is the past, present, okay? The left-hand side of cards is always the past to me. This is the present. You're literally coming out of the dark and stepping into the light. You're acting true to yourself. With a particular relationship, whatever the situation, it's overcoming fear of commitment, okay? And I'm kind of getting this is more spiritual and emotional. There is a very blessed union here, okay, for some of you. It's meant to be. It's a very deep spiritual connection. It's not just circumstantial, you know. This is not just a question of living together. This is a much deeper connection. It goes much higher than the, you know, desires and earthbound attractions that we have for one another. I'm kind of getting this is meant to be. Okay, it was meant to be. Big learning curve off this. You are rewriting the way you act towards this person. You are rewriting the way you act towards life. And this is all connections. This is work as well. Your intuition is spot on. And perhaps one or two of you are spiritualists. Okay, I'm picking up a lot of guidance here. Inner freedom. That's what I'm getting with you, Gemini. Inner freedom. A lot more inner happiness. What else do we have? Your connection with the universe is becoming much stronger. Yeah, very strong individual. Okay, you know what you want. You've been putting a lot of effort, and a lot of people have relied on you. Okay, there's been a lot of codependency here in the past. This could be with family, with a particular person. Okay, but now there's like a counterbalance. The universe is offering you a gift, okay, one much more of even temperament. In your past, very generous nature, giving. Okay, I'm even getting in the past for one or two of you, unrequited love. There's hidden feelings coming out here. You've had a desire to be with somebody, to fulfill your dreams. And this could be in work, as I say, in a lot of areas in your life. But there's certainly a big change in the energy around you. I'm picking up this word counterbalance. So, you know, the effort you put into areas of your life, friends, family, lovers, relationships, of marriage, this, you know, blessed connection, okay, whatever's in the way, I'm picking up a counterbalance. Things becoming much more even, much more solid. You don't, perhaps metaphorically, you don't feel like you're walking through mud anymore. You're walking on solid ground now. Yep. Yeah, putting a lot of responsibilities down, a lot more focus. You are determined to see this through to the end. There is a decision here on getting your, however painful, you are letting go of a lot of pain. You're overcoming that. You're overcoming your fears. Okay, now if there's been a health issue with you or a loved one around you, I'm kind of getting up a recovery. I'm getting here for one or two of you, bad back, perhaps you've had an operation. I'm picking up recovery from that. Okay, but there's a particular person here, in the physical world, things have not been too good. It's been difficult to see eye to eye. Okay, now perhaps whether that person's married, you're married, the past has got in the way, a commitment's getting in the way. I'm picking up you acting much more of an individual. There could be a person here in the past, for whatever reason, won't commit because there was another commitment there. I'm picking off, a lot different temperament here, a lot more even. I'm kind of getting you're letting a lot of painful stuff go now. What else? Your challenge. Yeah. Overcoming trust issues. Okay, you've been doing a lot of reevaluating here. You are prioritising. There is certain areas of your life that you deem don't need your immediate attention. You're not focused on that. You're focused on the recovery of some kind here, emotionally, physically, some of you. All right. I'm kind of getting you are determined not to react to somebody's provocations anymore. Now, whether this is in work or your private life, but yeah, you've decided to call it a day. Okay. And what I mean by that is a day on the fighting, third party issues. There's huge concentration here. As I say, there is a particular relationship here that perhaps some of you do review it as a soulmate. Whether you're with this person or not, there's a change in temperament, a change in attitude here. I'm kind of getting you're finally being very creative, and there's solutions here coming between you two so that you can, find somewhere working together to work this out. That's what I'm getting. Soulmates, twin flames, sometimes, they are there to teach us about ourselves. They're not always necessarily meant to stay in our lives, forevermore on the physical sense. But there's a lot of reevaluating here. You're viewing this person very, very differently to what you did before. You're viewing this situation different. You're being much more practical. You're doing a lot of planning. As I say, you're working on much more solid ground now. You're being much more realistic about the situation. Yeah, there is a judgment call here. Changing a lot of elements in your lifestyle. And I'm kind of getting a lot of you are literally decluttering. Emotional and codependency situations. Becoming much more focused. And like I say, there's one particular relationship situation here. You're determined to see it through, and that's what you're focused on at the moment. And once you've cleared that up, there will be no stopping you. Now, I'm getting Virgo energy here, so perhaps some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. Okay. Perhaps they didn't want to commit, but there's a certain level of commitment here, and it will require life-changing decisions. There's legal issues here for some of you. Now, whether if there's travel, if distance relationship, okay, I'm picking up that there is a marriage here and beliefs that's interfering with this. Okay, but I'm getting solutions being found. I'm making life-changing decisions here. You are at a crossroads, but you're prioritising. You're certainly avoiding confrontation. You're done with confrontation. There's a lot more even temperament here, a lot more balance. Perhaps in the past you were being a little bit judgmental, okay, but there was a decision here you made in the past. It's put you where you are now. This is karma. Okay, we are responsible for our own decisions. We can't blame anybody else. They can't blame us. Okay, the scales of justice are taking place. I am picking up a release here. I'm picking up for one of you dealing with perhaps somebody you know that's been imprisoned. I'm picking up a release here. Whatever way, there's a lot of changes. Your temperament has changed. Okay, you're leaving a lot of stuff behind. What else do we have? Yeah, messages coming in. This invokes a new beginning. A lot of healing here. So whoever you've been at disarray with, for whatever reason, there's a coming together here. And you both like coming onto the same page to find solutions to make this work. Whatever the situation, overcoming commitments, overcoming fears. Deception, hidden, clandestine communication, hidden stuff coming out. You've been going through a lot of emotional and spiritual renewal here. And I'm getting, this has happened over a number of years. Perhaps 4 or 5 years for some of you. It seems to take forever here on the linear time we have here on Earth. And in the universe, this is for a short period of time. A lot more stability. Okay. Perhaps some of you are living or in a stable job. You feel has run its course. So I'm getting here. There's a lot of predictable stuff here. There's a lot of planning taking place, but I'm kind of getting going forward. You do view somebody as being a bit impulsive. There could be a child here. Well, I'm picking up, a connection coming together with a different attitude altogether. Where things have been erratic, there's now stability coming in. Like I say, decisions you're making now. There's any answer you've been waiting for from the legal side of things, whether this is with the divorce or whether confinement, somebody being in prison. I'm getting good news coming in. Okay, I'm getting compromises being made. You're becoming much more balanced. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And with continued determination, with continuity, reliability, sheer strength and willpower, yeah, I'm picking up, getting a victory, a personal. For some of you, this will be a monetary victory. For a lot of you, it'll be personal on achieving what your wish, achieving your dreams. Reconciliation is quite possible here. Now, whether you actually accept this or not is a different matter. This, I say, will depend on your situation, but this is the energy. Sorting the past out, coming to terms with the past. It could well be parental issues. Okay, but whatever the situation, you're coming to terms and you're moving on with a lot more strength. I've got a lot more. I've got you coming into your own. You're showing up in your own reading. Perhaps dealing with a Cancerian. Okay, but there's Earth energy here. There's a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. So, but decisions you make now, you are thinking long term. Thank you very much for watching.